Hey everyone, and welcome to IndieQuest 2026. We are here in beautiful Kyoto, Japan to bring you another jam-packed show with tons of new looks at exciting indie JRPGs from teams all around the world, including 6 game reveals. Yes, we brought the goods this year. Now, before we really get into the show proper, I want to encourage you to open either Steam or your console of choices store so you can start wishlisting all the games that are going to be in the show today. And we're actually going to have a Steam event page, so as soon as the show finishes, you can just go there and wishlist everything. And yes, you can also wishlist on consoles. I know a lot of people were curious about that last year. Now, let's just move into our first game reveal, shall we? Now, this game, you might have seen clips floating around for a little while now, but this is its real first coming out party. And when I was talking with the game's publisher, it was actually supposed to be revealed already, but they decided to delay the reveal for IndieQuest today, and we're super grateful for that. It's a really cool looking sci-fi JRPG, so let's take a look. There's your first look at Full Circle. It looks incredible. I'm so excited to play that. It looks amazing. Now for our next game, it was the game that we got to reveal last year, and that's Infinite Alliance. It's like a mega collab JRPG, a bunch of indie JRPGs coming together in one game. It's super exciting, and they're back this year with some cool surprises that you won't see coming.
Hi everyone, Avenger Mags here, or Mags for short. You can find me covering JRPGs as a staff writer at Nintendo Force Magazine and as a co-host on the Level Up Legacy podcast with Retro Brandon and Slam Zany. I absolutely love to see female leads in JRPGs, but truthfully, I think we need more of them. So today, I'm happy to report that the game you're about to see does feature a leading lady, and she has been through it, y'all. In this game, you'll play as Aline as her and her allies combat a corrosion that's taking over their world. This game is from Midgar Studio and is called Edge of Memories. Without further ado, let's take a look at the trailer.
So, who are you?
I've come to pledge myself to your service, more or less. And whether you like it or not.
I probably shouldn't say this to your face, but you sound a little weird.
They all got taken by corroded monsters. There was nothing we could do.
Why are we here at all? For all we know, these villagers we're trying to help might already be corroded by the time we find them.
I'm a soul whisperer, Eusaurus. I'm in the business of lost causes.
Well, it's about that time of year. We're looking at another freezing Christmas this morning. Oh, if only we could make Hawaii come to us.
This mission will test your faith in this nation. You will laugh, you will cry, you will sweat, and you will bleed.
I guess it's about that time of year. Drafts are starting up again.
You're shaking so much. We're not even halfway through. Just enjoy this. That's the price you pay.
I'm warning you. Stay away. You don't want to start a hand-to-hand. One scratch, one teardrop even, and you're dead.
Please, don't come back.
You're not who you used to be. Not even the one from yesterday.
I heard the kill command. It hasn't been wrong before. Who's the culprit? If it's not the disciple, then who?
No matter what happens, just remember, you don't belong here.
Hi, I'm Ashton, aka Scrambled Ashton from I Dream of Indie Games, the one-stop shop here on YouTube for all things indies. We have reviews, lists, and even a weekly video that tells you all the incredible indies coming out every week. Speaking of incredible indies, I am privileged to introduce a brand new action RPG, Emery Hearts.
What's up, everyone? I'm Retro Brandon. I'm from the Retro Brandon YouTube channel and the Level Up Legacy podcast with Slam Zany and Avenger Max. And if you're like me, you love an RPG experience that feels familiar but does something genuinely unique. And that's what has me hyped about Alarial's Blessing. This game was developed by Hexnef Games and is a turn-based RPG for mature audiences. Now you combine all of that with a combat system that is handcrafted, no random battles, with every fight designed to matter. And we've got something genuinely special on our hands. So without further ado, this is Alarial's Blessing. Enjoy.
They say I made this world. While I admit to having meddled, I'm not nearly as powerful as they claim. Despite all my effort, life seems unable to exist without conflict.
There's no point sacrificing ourselves for complete strangers.
Who said anything about dying? We should fight and win. They need our help.
You're arguing morals when a delicious meal is right in front of you? You both have your priorities wrong.
They did not know it, but this trio was a special project of mine.
Do you ever feel like the world's trying to punish us for something?
I'm haunted by memories of losing friends, but recently, these visions, I've seen my own death.
We've made it this far together. We'll pull through fine. You worry too much.
I'm not certain why I grew so attached. Maybe I was just lonely.
My father didn't deserve to die. I won't forgive you!
Hold on! Wait,
After all you've been through, it's only fair you get to hear the full story.
Hi there everybody, this is David over at the channel David Vink, and I hope that you're enjoying Indie Quest. I love indie RPGs, and this next one really did take me by surprise the first time that I played the original game. I love job classes, I love open world exploration, I love like an HD 2D aesthetic, turn-based battles, and whoa, this game had it all, but now we are going to be seeing its sequel.
From Japan to the Scottish Highlands, welcome to Indie Quest. This is John, aka Chicken Fillets, here bringing you another upcoming Indie JRPG. So next up, we have a game which was just released on Early Access from the creators of Crosscode, a fast-paced action JRPG with beautiful pixel art. This is Alabaster Dawn.
Do you dare face the Chronomancer? Do you dare master the Temporal Blade? Do you dare solve the mystery and win up to 10,000 real dollars? Then you need to play.
Right there. Stop. That's why what we're remaking worked. There's a reason we called it the greatest RPG of all time.
Thanks for helping me out, kid, but you should go back to your people now.
Go back home? Never.
You do realize I was banished the day these cursed markings appeared.
I can't stand the things they do. You have no idea what I saw.
Let's go. Get ready. We're going to have to fight.
You're not going anywhere, you marked freak. You're going to the tournament? That would be very convenient for me.
Wait, that's your plan? Join the big martial arts tournament? This doesn't make any sense.
All right, go ahead. Stay locked up in your dumb traditions.
Mindara, I did not expect you would have the nerve to come back. Nothing but ego. Those marks remind you who you are.
Oh, didn't see you there. Howdy, my totally tubular gamers. My name's Jonathan. Cover every game under the sun here on YouTube, but JRPGs, they got a special place in my tubular heart. Shrimple is that. As someone who's a die-hard Paper Mario fan, there's one JRPG I've really had my eyes set on. Stories of Somnia. This one's looking real good. Please, take a look.
What's going on, guys? Up and Nimbus here, and I'm a small variety content creator on YouTube. I cover all kinds of things to do with Nintendo Switch, Nintendo in general, JRPGs, and Japanese pop culture. The game that you're about to see, it is from a Latin American developer, and this is a turn-based RPG. It is filled to the brim with gorgeous pixel aesthetics and 3D environments. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one because I sure do. It is a real treat, so please check out this game.
Hey guys, Tag the Legend here, and I'm excited to introduce one of the more interesting dark fantasy RPGs on the horizon, Anima, Song from the Abyss.
What's going on, everyone? Slam Zany here. You can find me on YouTube, where I have my own channel, and I love talking about my favorite JRPGs and what I love most about them. You can also find me as a co-host on the Level Up Legacy podcast with my good friends Retro Brandon and Mags. We truly have an amazing time over there, so be sure to go check us out. But today, I am so happy to introduce one of my favorite games from Steam Next Fest, and that is Llewl and the Lyre of Two Worlds. This game is so much fun, and if you're like me and you love early 90s kind of old school retro inspired JRPGs, or if you love a game where music is a huge focus, or if you love a nice light-hearted story, Llewl and the Lyre of Two Worlds is going to check all of those boxes for you. Anyway, thanks Tay for having me on. I hope you all enjoy the trailer.
how about another game reveal? So this next one comes from a solo developer that's been working in the industry for over 20 years. They actually worked on Infinite Alliance, a game that we talked about earlier in the show, and they wanted to reveal their game here today. And it's got a really unique, super cool combat system, beautiful pixel art, and I think you guys are gonna really dig it, so check this out.
Hey you, come, and let me introduce the next game. Do you love JRPGs but also have a soft spot for music rhythm games like Rock Band and Guitar Hero, and wish that there was a JRPG that took the best parts of both genres into a single experience? Well, check out this next title.
Hey everyone, I'm Abdallah from Dollar Games, where I cover all things video games with a big focus on JRPGs and story-driven adventures. Today, I am excited to share a look at Bestiario, an upcoming turn-based RPG from the indie team at Wigan Industries that draws heavily from Spanish folklore and mythology. Now, set in modern-day Spain, and you play as a group of young monster hunters uncovering urban legends and battling supernatural creatures. Now, if you love RPGs with memorable characters and unique settings, this is one you'll want on your radar. And with that, let's take a look at the trailer.
explain why I'm hunting a summoner who's trying to end creation through the 3 realms. He owes me money.
So what's next?
I hate dwarves.
Name's Durgrim, and I'm a...
Now, one thing I see in my comments a lot are a lot of people complaining that they don't see a lot of RPGs with co-op in it. Well, these next few games have co-op. It's coming back with a vengeance. I think you guys are going to really dig them, so let's check them out.
What's up guys, it's your girl Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming on her first Indie Quest. So 2 things caught my eye with this title. 1, they got the iconic Mana series composer Hiroki Kikuta on board, and secondly, it's a couch co-op action RPG inspired by the Mana series. Not to mention, development was led by 3 brothers who poured a sense of teamwork into this experience. And so, I'm happy to introduce Infinity Knight's Cross.
Now, while today's show is mostly about games that are going to come out in the future, I did want to highlight some awesome indie JRPGs that did already release in 2026.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Kenson. You might be familiar with me from such YouTube videos as every third-party Switch controller review from 2017 to 2023, but RPGs have always been the cornerstone of what I love in games. And today, I am proud to present the trailer for Toada Brava, a brand new indie RPG coming from Brazilian developer Asteristic Game Studio that wears its inspirations on its sleeve with such big names as Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, and I think most interestingly, Vagrant Story. And all of it is brought together in this presentation of a fun-looking, hand-drawn, cartoony aesthetic that also draws a lot of inspiration from the developer's Latin American roots. This game is going to be coming to Kickstarter real soon, so without further ado, let's see the trailer.
Hey everybody, my name's FemTrooper, and I run a YouTube channel where I talk about JRPGs mainly, but video games in general. I just love to talk about games and what I play and what I like and don't like. Now today, I want to introduce a game to you that I think looks really cool, and quite honestly, the aesthetic of it just fits my vibe. I really like games that look like that Game Boy Color aesthetic that bring me back to my childhood playing Pokemon, and that's exactly what this game does for me when I see the trailer. So please take a look at the trailer for Yami Kids.
Well, the guests are here. They're everywhere. I know my way around lightning and storms.
Ah, my esteemed colleague. What happened? Explore this paradise island. Three goddesses, one party, one great mystery. Play with 3 different characters, each with her own personality. Food, drinks, Somnia pastry, cake. That sure looks like the sign of a party. Why would someone do something so awful on purpose?
Sunny Trails.
Hello everyone, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and I'm a lover of RPGs of all shapes and sizes, but in particular, and on my channel, we cover turn-based strategy and tactics RPGs above all else. That means during last year's Indie Quest, when I was invited to introduce Gales of Llewl, which was, in my opinion, one of the best indie strategy RPGs of the year, I was extremely honored to do so. And now this year, for Indie Quest 2026, I was invited back to introduce the sequel, Wicked Knight, Holy Knights, which I think is going to be a very strong new entry in the series. Step above in pretty much every way from the original, and since the original was already pretty dang good, I think you're absolutely going to want to check this one out. Roll it!
ever saw. You know the illest, drug dealers, the most for realest ones to call. When it's really time to brawl, police crashing down your hall while you shiver in that stall like a junkie in withdrawal, yeah. Inner city life is hell. Guns, drugs, and sex sells. Embrace racist or racist or just displace us in a jail. Steal your money, set the bail. Can't go wishing down a well. Ain't no hocus pocus spell to save you from a concrete cell. What large teeth you got? Just how big are those eyes? My dear, the best to chew the streets and keep that eye on prize. Being stalking in these lives, chasing golden geese and dives. Unless it's bacon with the eggs, don't need no pigs up in our lives. Going back to riches with the swine leading the blind. Black and blue, these snitches till they F up on my grind. I'm the ghost of Christmas crime. Boots strapping, now I'm flying. You could eat me, drink me, bitch, I chase white rabbits all the time. If there's justice in the system and some faith up in these walls, how the hell can Mr. Dumpty take another great big fall? Can't protect your rights when they don't exist at all. Guilty until proven wealthy, all up in this court of law.
Hi everyone, Craftium here. Now this next game really wears its heart on its sleeve when it comes to its inspirations, with it fusing both the high-speed mecha combat of the Armored Core series with the art style and visuals of Valkyria Chronicles, all the way down to its menus. And it's one that I've been really looking forward to ever since it was first announced. So with that said, please be excited for Iron Wing Valiant.
The road to Shu is hard. Harder than reaching the clear blue skies of heaven.
Enough yapping. Time to get serious, kid. Here they come! Stay alert, man. One of the squad thinks it picked up movement from our rear flank. He's heading our way, men. Get ready.
Reinhardt, show him what Darren Steele's made of. We know you two need any artillery support.
Ready yourselves for the next assault, man.
Running from the fight, are we? How many of you Asteran dogs must I fell before that famed fighting spirit of yours breaks?
Stay sharp, kid. Let's clip this cocky bastard's wings.
Your friends are here for you. Show him what happens when you mess with Astera.
Why don't we drag you back down into the dirt where you belong?
You think I'd let some low-born yokel best me? I won't have it! We're taking severe losses! Get your act together!
That'll give the country something to think about. Well fought, Reinhardt!
Watch out, everyone! Looks like he's calling in backup. Don't let your guard down!
Hey, I'm Brandon from Just the Gems. I really got into the genre in the 16 and 32-bit generations, and those aesthetics still have a big place in my heart. That's one reason I'm super excited for the next game. Seed of Nostalgia. This looks like a game that would have been made in an alternate reality where the PlayStation 1 dropped the polygons and leaned in on gorgeous sprite work. The environments are stunning. There are just so many cool details to notice. After their ridiculously successful Kickstarter last year, my hype level for this game could not be higher. Let's check out the new trailer for Seed of Nostalgia.
Hey everybody, Eric here. Thank you so much, Taylor, for having me back on this year's Indie Quest. Now, if you guys have been following me on my channel for the last couple of years, even, you probably noticed that there's one upcoming RPG that I'm really excited for, with stunning pixel art, an inventive combat system, and even a score that's been touched by RPG legend Motoi Sakuraba. This game blends classic JRPG ambition with some new modern cinematic twists. Please get ready for a look at Sacrifier.
All right, well, it's been an amazing show so far, but we are down to the last game. It's gonna be a game reveal. And this team actually talked to me immediately after last year's show ended because they were so excited and they wanted to be in this year's show. So this reveal has been in the works for a year. And it's a sci-fi fantasy JRPG, has incredible production values. I think it's gonna blow you away. So let's take a look. And there you have it. That's your first look at Gravistar from Studio Atma. It looks incredible. I cannot wait to play. That's going to do it for IndieQuest 2026. I want to thank all the teams for providing trailers for today's show and you guys for watching. Again, we're going to have a Steam event page that's going to go live very, very shortly, so you can go check it out, wishlist all the games. We've even got some games on there on discount that you can check out from some of the teams that had reveals today. Thanks once again for tuning in, and we'll see you next year for IndieQuest 2027.